And welcome back, everyone. It's that time of month again to show off what new things I have been able to add to my Sonic collection. Now, I know I said that I was going to be doing more videos that are going to dive deeper into different parts of my collection. I haven't done that yet. I've been extraordinarily busy, and it's been extraordinarily hot. I live in that area that has been affected by this heat wave. But I have done some collecting this month, and without further ado, there's a lot that I've added to this collection this month, and I'm going to try and go through it in a reasonable amount of time with as little rambling as I possibly can, because we all know that I love to ramble. So, without further ado, we'll start off with figures. So, I have been collecting the Jax Pacific figures that have been coming out. Now, I have gotten a little behind on them. That was one of the things that I wanted to show off separately from just doing these videos, but I'm catching up on them. I got a little behind, but now I'm starting to really catch up. So, what I got this month, what I have now is complete wave 1 and 2 sets and like bits and pieces of other waves, but wave 3, the wave that had all of the sports jerseys and different equipment, I hadn't had that yet. I have it now. And I started with Sonic. So, of course, Sonic with his soccer ball, and he has the Green Hill jersey. And please forgive me for going as quick as I am, because there's a bit to get through. And then I got Knuckles with his Angel Island jersey. I hope you can't hear those sirens in the background. I didn't do it, I swear. And then I've got Tails in his Starlight jersey with a volleyball. And then I have got my all-time favorite, next to Sonic, but all-time favorite character, or one of them anyway, is going to be my Shadow the Hedgehog. I love this. This is also a soccer ball. However, I feel like I should know this, but I cannot remember for the life of me what that symbol is. I think that's something to do with gun, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to look it up. So we've now got to complete the. I see I have to tape a little bit down, but that's okay. This is not as bad as that one figure that I came and destroyed. If you remember where the box was destroyed, if you remember that from a few months ago. Okay, so now let's talk about pins. So I do collect Sonic pins. I think you can see a couple of them, or at least one of them up here on this shelf. It's kind of hiding back there, but there's a new company out there, or at least new to me, called Figpin. Now, I've seen this a few times, and I've seen it pop up in timelines, in both on my Twitter and on timelines that on Facebook and a few groups that I'm part of, Sonic collecting groups. And I was like, you know what, I gotta have them, so I went out and got them. Now, there's one that I'm still missing, but I started with Sonic. I really got all three of them, but Sonic, the one that I'm missing is the glitter version of this, and that was a Target exclusive. I think it's still available. I just didn't think to grab it from them when I made the purchase. So I will very likely get that for the month of July, just to make sure that this set is kept complete. Because one thing I hate doing is getting behind in collections, especially when they're coming out in waves, like my Jack Pacific collection does. So I got Sonic. I got Knuckles. Okay. I'm trying to make sure where the glare is low. And I got Tails. Sorry, my monitor there. Tails is a little bright there. And I love these, by the way. They're very detailed, very game accurate. But what I love about them is you have two different ways to display them. Now, I tried to find and see if there was some kind of display that they had that could just set the whole box in there. Because what you probably don't realize, or what you don't see, is that This has like an outer case to it. Let me pull this open real quick. So it has a. I am so sorry. It has an outer case to it. It's kind of that bendable plastic, but on the inside, it has a hard case. So I would like to see if there is a way that I can find a display that I can just fit the whole hard case. They have a display where you can set it on, like it has a, if you can see it there, it has a backing that you can set it on a display that they have made for them, specifically for them, but they don't have one where you can just set the whole box in. I'd like to see them make that. So Figpin, if you hear that, please make that happen. I will buy that. That will be a thing. That's it for pins. I will be getting the glittered one, but not right away. It's gonna be next month. It has to be next month. So I went out and I spotted going. Let's go into clothing here. I know I'm going a little quickly, but again, a lot of stuff to get through. And the first take was like 30 minutes long. So I went out. I've been collecting hats as well. So I got this really cool Sonic the Hedgehog hat. This is, of course, based on the title, and I mean the way the title was presented. This is obviously classic era, and it just has a wraparound of Green Hill. Okay, there's that. It is a snapback hat. Now this one, if you're interested in getting this one is made by BioWorld. I cannot for the life of me remember where I bought this, but it's it's pretty dang cool. It's not something I'll wear. I've got a display in mind for my hats because they are taking up a lot of room on this thing. And I'm just gonna turn and put this over here. Set it there for now. And continuing with clothing, I got these really cool socks. I spotted these in GameStop, but I got this set of socks. So it's a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of socks. I wish they had two because I would have bought one to wear and one to, you know, to just collect like this. But you can't have everything. Well, you can, but it's like expensive. So I mean, it comes with Sonic, and of course you got Knuckles going on in there, and they each have different facial expressions. You got one that's just simply rings. There's no characters on this one. You've got an Eggman one, and then you got Tails. You got you've got just placid face Tails, happy Tails, and freaked out Tails. Oh, I could have just done this. Ha! See, there you go. Better view of Tails. So that's what I got in clothing. Again. And then this was really cool. I've been collecting the pop collectibles of the Sonic franchise. Excuse me. And of course they had the what was it called? The pop game covers. And it was on pre-buy, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this before scalpers try to charge a ridiculous amount for it to just have it. Because I believe it is limited edition, but I got the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 pop game cover collectible. Unfortunately, the box came a little bit damaged, to which I would say I don't blame Funko for that. That is a GameStop thing. If you saw the way this came in a box that was too big for it, and it had two little air buffers, and one of them was deflated. So I kind of understand why that happened. So I would say to GameStop, just do a little bit better better job packaging these things because I don't think there's any reason for this to be damaged the way it was. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm probably not even going to keep it in the box because it has its own display inside. That's primarily why I keep my Funko Pops in the box because they don't have a display of their own internally. It's just the pop is in the box and then loose once it's out of the box. This does not have that problem, which is really cool. So I probably just take it out of the box. I'm not looking to sell it or anything like that. So there's that. And then I spotted it also on GameStop. In fact, let me grab the box so that I can show you. But I got this awesome Sonic the Hedgehog mug. Now, this is not anything that I'm going to use. This is for collecting purposes. If I want to have one to use, I'll buy another one. But got it. Wow, I am like manhandling things today. Oh, that's good to know. Not to microwave this. And it's hand wash only. So this is actually a color changing mug. So when you put hot water, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, the scene on the mug will change with the hot water. I've had one of these kind of mugs once before, many years ago in my teens. It was a Star Trek mug, because I'm also on the side also a Star Trek fan, but I don't collect Star Trek stuff. I collect Sonic stuff, right? So it's a heat change coffee mug. So to give you an idea, so the top is what I just showed you, and then the bottom is what it looks like when it has hot liquid in it. So that's a really cool addition. I have I have an idea of what I'm going to do with display as far as displaying these things, because again, running out of room, and if you see the rate at which I buy things, excuse me, I think it's the heat affecting me. You'll understand why I say I'm running out of room. Okay, so I don't remember who it was that posted it. It was either Treasure Hunting Sonic or it was Perfect Chaos. I cannot remember which one for the life of me, nor am I going to look it up, but it was one of you two that posted this. And I had to go out and get it. This is the Matchbox Convoy Sonic X tractor trailer. Well, I'm glad you think you're so cool. You hear that in the background? People with their revving their engines, which I was as cool as you were. Sorry about that. But I had to have it. And I didn't even know. It's interesting because I was in my early 20s when Sonic X actually aired. And I watched it. I watched most of it. I was another piece of media that I lost track of when it was originally airing. Just because I lost the cable that I was able to watch it on. If I had not lost cable, I would have watched the entire series at the time. I have since seen the whole thing. It was a pretty good series for what it was. Well, the subtitled version was anyway. Because 4Kids ruined everything they touched. I'm very glad that that company is no longer in existence. So we got that, and then I'm gonna put these all in my hand and show. I'm gonna show them one by one, but I'm gonna show you them all at once first, just the front side. So speaking of Sonic X, knew about this thing that I just showed, but I didn't know about the others, and I believe these are also Matchbox. But I was in my local collector's shop. And if you're ever in Kent, Washington, shout out to Retro Emporium. They are an amazing store with an amazing staff, and they very clearly, I'm going to take this off. They very clearly love what they do, love their customers, and they like to connect with their customers. And I just think the world of them. And if you're ever in the Washington area and you find yourself in the Kent area, I go down there every so often just to see what new they have. I would check them out. Even if you're not a Sonic collector, I would check them out. They might have something that you're looking for. Just seriously check them out. I don't know if they have a website or not, but if they do, I'll take a look after I'm done shooting this video, but I will be more than happy to put that link in there because they are a local business and I love supporting local businesses. But I went in there one day. a few weeks ago. They're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, you don't have any more Sonic stuff," and they're like, "Oh, did you see this though?" And what they had was these. Okay, now. Now you probably see already on the side. These are, I believe, these are Matchbox. I think this is the same company as the Convoy, but it came with what they had. I think they said there was a Sonic one too, but that one's sold. So I have something to look for now. But they had a like a minivan with Dr. Eggman on the side. I don't know how well you can really see that. They had that. They had they had one with Tails on the side, and I know that looks terrible on screen on camera. But they have that. I'm trying to get it close so you can see it. My camera is not behaving. Alright, fine. And then they had one. I don't know. This is almost like a. I don't know if this is a pickup truck or. I'm not a car person. Don't at me. The doors actually work. Some of them do. But you got one with Knuckles on it. And then I know I'm going to get some cringe from the people cringing at me from this, but you also got Chris. So I happen to have liked Chris as a character. I know I'm probably one of the very, very few that did, but it was nice to see some advertising for him as well on there. And then let's move on to DVDs. So this is actually available last time I looked anyway on Amazon Prime as a thing that you can watch on Prime. But I decided to get to DVD as well for collecting, and I got Sonic's Christmas Blast. Now, looking at the back side of this, it looks like this takes place in the universe of Sonic Underground because I see Sonia and Manic mentioned in there. Um, but we got this, and I think I do stream. My computer's kind of wonky right now with streaming. I got to get a new computer. As soon as that happens, I'm going to start streaming again. And I think come Christmas time, I think we're going to be watching this if it's available on Prime. I'm not going to do anything that would be considered um, illegal. Like, if it's not available on Prime, it's not available on Prime. We therefore would not be watching it. But if it is available on Prime at that time, we will be watching this on stream. And I'm really looking forward to it. I might watch it just for the heck of it, just to see what it was. But then again, a lot of my stream is first time seeing things, first time playing things, first time playing certain types of things. So, and I'll talk more about that later on when my computer is working properly. But DVD, here's where I'm probably going to get a lot of eye rolls and a lot of like, you like that? Why? Why do you like that? Now, I've never played the games that are attached to this series. I want you to understand that. It's something that will happen eventually. Because I want to experience all these games and make my own mind up on whether I like them or not, and form my own opinion on things. I don't like just saying, "Oh well," seeing somebody say something online. "Oh well, this is a bad game, so you should hate it because I hate it." I hate that shit. I hate it with a passion. So I've seen it. We're talking, of course, about Sonic Boom. The music was actually pretty well scored in that show. However, I noticed that Amazon had a limited edition Season 1, Volume 1 uh, gift set, and I went ahead and picked it up, partly because I wanted the DVDs on it. Now, it is available on Hulu to watch, but I wanted that. And then they also, by that time, had Season 1, Volume 2 available. So I was able to pick up both of them and complete at least Season 1, or Season 1, Volume 2, not Season 2, Volume 2. My goodness. So I was able to get those, and I will be opening them. I think that has a plastic in them. Okay, yeah. I don't think I want to take the things out. The wow, words. figures out of the box, I think I just want to keep them there and just keep this as a full box and just pull the DVD case out as necessary. Okay, let's see. Where am I? That, those, these. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so I have it's plush time. It's absolutely plush time. You're not gonna follow me, are you? Okay, so I have been collecting the Great Eastern Entertainment. Why do I keep getting that name wrong? Uh, Plushes from their Sonic branch, and I had actually purchased Wow, I can't speak tonight. Apparently, I had purchased Charmy. Just somebody like throw water in my face, please. And that was the only member of Team Chaotix that I had at that point. I've actually got another set that I need to finish too, but I was able to pick up SBO. Finally, we got some SBO representation in my collection, which is phenomenal. It's great, and I love it. I want to see more done with the character, not just like you know, yeah, this character existed. So I got this, and then to add to it, to complete the Chaotix, I did in fact pick up Vector. Now Vector's a big boy. He is a chungus. Like holy cow, this got weight to him. Like if a pillow fight ever started and people were like getting me down, I would grab this thing and just whack somebody upside the head, probably knock them out cold for the night. No, seriously though, this is a big boy, and it's really well made. You know, I'm consistently impressed with Great Eastern Entertainment's got it right quality that they put out. This is just it's absolutely incredible. Oh, they didn't even put a string on the top. Normally they have a gold string they hang, but I think they realized this thing is way too heavy to be hanging. Oh, actually, this one doesn't have. Oh, yeah, it does. So if you look on SBO, you got that string. This one doesn't have one. That's interesting. I just noticed that. But no, they do a really good job. If there's something, even if it's not Sonic related, if there's something you're looking in the plush field to collect and they have it, I would highly recommend you get it because man, they do an amazing job with their uh with their quality, and I just love it. I just love it. Okay, so let's see. Now you've probably seen this running around on all over social media. And I had to have it. It was funny because I was in fact looking for Sonic merch in my local Target, and I didn't happen to see any in the toy section. But then I decided, oh, I'm going to go and look through the DVDs and video games and whatnot, and I got to their collector's section, and I actually found it. So this is the the club. What is it called? Club Mochi Mochi pillow. But this is interesting too. Something that I noticed. This has also got Tomy branding on it, and I love this. It is, you know, people have been saying, "Oh, it's really soft and it's really gorgeous." They're not kidding. This thing is soft. It is very pleasant to hold. I haven't laid my head on it because it is a pillow, but I don't think I'm going to because it's also a collector's thing. But I can't imagine this being uncomfortable. And it's kind of cool because they even put the spines in the back or spikes or whatever somebody wants to call them at any given time. I call them quills, but whatever. No, they did a really good job. And what really impresses me about this is that on most plushes that have like these points to them, um, wherever they may be, it's usually like super super hard, or at least that's been my experience, like right at the point. But no, these are actually really, really soft. Even at the point, there's like nothing hard that could be really uncomfortable on them. They really pulled this off very, very well. I see why this brand is actually very popular in Japan, and I'm glad we're starting to see some of it come here. I'd like to see more characters come out of this. You know, Tails, Shadow, Silver, Knuckles. That would be really cool. That would be totally cool. I would be very into that. Set them across my couch or something. Okay, that's not quite it. I've got two last things to show that I really, really love. I was lucky to run into them. I was lucky to be able to afford to get them because I had been setting money aside that I was intentionally going to set aside for Sonic collecting. But I saw this and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go and go ahead and get it because you know what, I'm okay with it. This is probably at this point one of the oldest, at least plushies. How old am I? Plush collectibles that I have. There are other older things I have. Like I have these set of three things up here that are McDonald's toys from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But as far as plush collectibles is concerned, these are now the oldest item in my collection. I've got Sonic, and this is the Sega Sonic the Hedgehog that really. If this is as old as I think it is, I think this goes all the way back to the early 90s. Because I also have Tails, and on the Tush tag, no, 1998. This was released in 1998, both of them. So I've got both of these guys from 1998. Unfortunately, Tails is the only one that has its original tag left, and we're going to make sure it stays that way because, yes, if I can find one with the tag, I'm happy to have it. But these are probably the most special pieces to my collection thus far because of how old they are. And whoever got these, they were collectors when they bought these because these are in really, really good condition. Um, Compared to what they could have been having been released in 1998. It's what, 2021? 1998. These are. Math is escaping me. So, 1998, 2008, 2018. These are 23 years old. These are 23-year-old plushes, and they are in such good condition. And I'm going to make sure these stay this way. I almost want to put them behind glass. They're so awesome. I don't know. What's next? What do you think? What's next? Get So True Sonic? Oh, that would be so awesome. I would totally be into that. That is one of many of my grail items. So, I was hoping one more thing would come in before the end of the month because I don't know it was supposed to release this month, but it may have. Uh, hold on. It may have. Sorry, I know you heard those notifications from Discord. Um, it may have been pushed back. That's what I was trying to say. So it didn't show up. So that's okay. If it shows up next month, then it'll just be part of next month's video update video. Um, and I just saw, and I'm very very excited for it. You know, I started collecting first for figure items. I don't know if you can see this one right up here, but they had announced late last year that there would be a Super Shadow that would be being produced. They actually showed the concept picture of it. Well, it looks like they're finally getting ready to do pre-orders, and I am so looking forward to it. You better believe I'll be pre-ordering that. That probably won't be coming out for a while. However, when it does come out, there will be an unboxing video on that specifically. I don't typically do unboxing videos, but when it's something that special, yeah, I will do an unboxing. And I don't do unboxing videos because most of the time my stuff stays in its original box if it has one. So that's really all Let's see. Did I miss anything? Because I re-recorded this. This is actually the second recording because I had missed something. Did I miss anything? Let's see. I got the Jack Specific. I got the Sega Supersonic. The other plushie is this, that, the other thing, several things, the clothing. Yep, I got it all. Thank goodness. I didn't want to have to re-record that. So anyway, everyone, please stay safe out there. I hope you enjoyed uh, what I had to show today. It's crazy out there with this weather. If you're in areas that are affected by this heat wave, please stay hydrated. Please stay inside if you can. I hope you have air conditioning. If you don't, find a way to keep cool. Even if it means you have to briefly go out to get somewhere that has some kind of air conditioning in it, just take a cold shower. Just do everything you can to keep as cool as possible. I want to see you guys be okay. All right. Um, I will see you next month. There's a couple of things that I do want to mention. Again, you saw that I showed off the Jack's Pacific uh, figures that I got for this month. Once I get caught up, I'm actually going to show off the entire collection. I got to figure out a way to do that. And that's going to be both in the 5 inch and the what is it, 2.5 inch? Because I am collecting both of those. Um, so I want to get those caught up before I start doing that, and then doing the rest as well. Um, so that's probably going to be another month or two before I'm able to fully do that. So just keep watching, just see what I keep adding to it. You'll get an idea of what some of those other videos will be like. But we will see you soon. Be safe out there, and just have a great weekend. Have a great week. Have a great happy collecting. Is all I've got to say. All right. Have a great one, everyone. Man, I'm tired.